The University of the West Indies was established at Mona, Jamaica in 1948 by the British. 75 years later, the university celebrates its remarkable history of accomplishments and contributions to the Caribbean region and beyond. Nestled at the foot of the Blue Mountain Range, the university sits on 653 acres of land that used to be the Mona and Papine sugar estates starting in the mid-18th century. After more than 2 centuries, stone aqueducts that were built by slave labor are still present on the Mona campus. These aqueducts carried water from the Hope River to the plantations. The estates were abandoned in the late 19th century after slavery was abolished. During World War II, the British government decided to provide accommodations for about 2,000 refugees from Gibraltar and other European countries. Several wooden buildings were quickly constructed on the Mona estate property at the so-called Gibraltar Camp. The refugees remained at Gibraltar Camp until the end of the war in 1945. In 1944, the visionary Asquith Commission in the United Kingdom recommended the establishment of the University of the West Indies in Jamaica. Sir James Irvine was appointed head of the committee in charge of the development of the university in Kingston, Jamaica. In 1948, the first faculty of the University of the West Indies was established at the Gibraltar Camp buildings. Medicine was chosen as the first faculty because of the dire need for better health care in the Caribbean territory. The first medical class consisted of 33 top-tier students from throughout the Caribbean. In 1949 and 1950, natural science and the arts were added to the curriculum. A few of the wooden buildings from Gibraltar Camp are still present on the Mona campus today. The Dramatic Theatre building, for example, was the recreation hall for the Gibraltar Camp residents. The University Chapel was the brainchild of its first chancellor, Princess Alice of Athlone, granddaughter of Queen Victoria. An abandoned warehouse at the Hamden Estate in Trelawney, Jamaica, was carefully demolished and the stone blocks were transported to Mona and used to build the chapel, which was completed in 1959. In 1949, construction of the University Hospital of the West Indies was started to complement the fledgling medical school. The hospital complex was completed in 1953 and was visited that year by Sir Winston Churchill. Since the first medical class graduated in 1954, the medical school at the University of the West Indies has grown significantly and has trained thousands of medical doctors who provide an excellent standard of health care throughout the region and beyond. This includes patient care as well as teaching and research. Over the past 75 years, the curriculum at the University of the West Indies has evolved to include several other disciplines, including law, business, and many others. Today, the university is spread out over 5 campuses in the Caribbean region. The student body has grown from 33 students in 1948 to more than 50,000 today, with an academic staff of 1,200. The University of the West Indies has produced graduates who have excelled in a variety of disciplines, including medicine, law, the arts and sciences, business, politics, and sports. Our alma mater has had a major impact throughout the Caribbean region and globally. It is currently ranked in the top 5% of universities worldwide. The University of the West Indies has certainly lived up to its motto, a rising light from the West.